So Blockchain Futurist Conference, day 2, interview number 23. It's 5 o'clock, probably one of the last ones. I'm here with Tara from Crypto Babes and from Deloitte Canada. Hi Tara, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
It's been a lot of fun. It's a fantastic conference. What about you?
Yeah, I am having a great time. I've been to a lot of Web3 conferences over the last 6 months, many of which in the US. So I'm excited to
How does that compare then?
So I'm excited to see us have these kind of conferences in Canada. Great turnout, great speakers, great group of folks that are attending, and I hope that there will be more in Canada in the near future.
And are you guys doing anything with Crypto Babes? And are you guys organizing your own events?
I am. So Crypto Babes, we've been focusing on onboarding and educating women in Web3, but due to COVID, it's been a lot of virtual over the last couple of years. And now with everything coming back to life, we've been hosting a few in the US, and now we're doing the first one in Canada tomorrow, and you have to attend.
Wow, well this will come out after tomorrow, so hopefully I will have made it to that event. But what are people to expect at your events in general? And tell us more about the educational side of what you're trying to do.
Yeah, so we really like to tailor our content to our audience and what we hear from the community. So we do a lot of basics, but also sometimes doing more advanced and intermediate topics. For tomorrow, we do want to cater to the women that are brand new to this space, because we have a few pillars. One is education, but the other is onboarding. So tomorrow we're going to have a workshop that really demystifies what is crypto and how does it differ from blockchain technology. But we'll also have a panel where we want to showcase some women who are doing great work within the Web3 space. We're going to have a panel, we're going to have a workshop, and then we're going to do some speed networking. Because there's so many great women within this space, we have so much built up knowledge, but now it's about sharing it with that community. So hopefully we'll be able to have a lot of that sharing within the speed networking.
And what kind of a turnout are you expecting? And are you getting a lot of, sort of crypto curious people that aren't actually invested themselves, whether financially or otherwise?
Yes, right now we have about 200 people that have registered. So we'll see, how many show up tomorrow. And yeah, we're getting a lot of interest, and it really ranges. Like some people are brand new to this space, and some are more advanced that have been with us for a while. So I think we'll have a nice balance of that tomorrow.
Very nice, very nice. So you also work at Deloitte, I understand. So that is obviously a very established Big Five, consulting firm globally. What is Deloitte's involvement in blockchain and crypto in Canada?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I would say across our firm there's like quite a bit of pockets of folks doing different things, from working on payments modernizations to working on trusted digital identity, a lot of fun stuff. And my role is really to work across those different teams, help us come together so that we can provide the most value for our clients.
Obviously, Deloitte has clients probably in every industry, in all countries or most countries all around the world, and it must be the same in Canada. I think it's a very diverse, from small to large. What is your sense of the appetite from the private sector? Are people coming to Deloitte more and more to ask for crypto or blockchain services?
Yeah, I would say for myself, I've been really focused on this space for a couple of years now, and more recently we're seeing a lot more demand. And I would say it goes beyond just crypto and blockchain. Having clients that are asking and are more interested in learning about the metaverse and NFTs. I would say a lot of it is still educational. There's appetite there, but we're also working on just having those conversations, helping educate our clients so that they understand what it is and how they might be able to get involved.
Right. Was it difficult to sort of penetrate that space, to find talent for yourself? I mean, obviously Deloitte has resources, but how was that sort of transition? And since when, by the way, is Deloitte involved in blockchain, at least in Canada?
Yeah, I would say that we've had folks that have been focused on that for quite some time now. It's not, I would say, new. It's been years now, but now it's just expanding a bit more beyond just crypto, beyond just blockchain, and going into some of those other verticals. In terms of like penetrating the space, I would say the best thing about Deloitte, in my opinion, is the people there and all those diverse expertise. And that's really the value that Deloitte brings as a firm, is not only can we provide advisory services on how to use the tech, but we can call our friends from tax and audit and risk and privacy and really bring that holistic approach to helping our clients really realize their Web3 ambitions.
Well, and I'm sure most in the crypto community are kind of happy to see, again, very established organizations like Deloitte coming in, because it sort of validates, I think, the legitimacy of the ecosystem in general, right? Is that your feeling?
I think that's it's a fair point. Yeah.
Do you think we could see, whether it be Deloitte or one of your competitors or big banks or sponsors of an event like this in the coming years?
Yeah, I mean, in consensus, I saw quite a bit of traditional players sponsoring that event. So I think it's a matter of, you know, timing, but yeah, I definitely see that as increasing, you know, in the near future. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed the conference here? What have been some of the highlights?
So the highlights for me is definitely the people. I think, you know, having been living through COVID for so long, being able to connect in person with people that we've met virtually, but also new people, is just my favorite part about conferences, because you can learn a lot of this stuff on your own, whether it's through online resources, whether it's through courses, but actually connecting with people, that human element, to me, is the best part of these conferences.
Any message you would have to women who are going to watch this video, who are maybe crypto skeptic, who are maybe not, you know, personally invested yet, who are probably curious? What would you tell them to actually get them to dip their toes, let's say?
Yeah, I would say a lot of people get scared when they hear crypto, when they hear blockchain, and I would say just taking that first step about learning about it. You don't need to invest, you don't need to put your money in it, but just learning about this space is really valuable, because it has the potential to impact every industry, every business, and it does have potential to actually bring value to the world and help solve some really challenging problems. So I would say start anywhere, don't be intimidated, but also become get involved with different communities that really look to educate and onboard women in this space, because that community makes a huge difference. You can learn a lot of stuff on your own, but if you're able to learn with other people, you're able to learn from other people's lessons, it really does help accelerate your path.
And does blockchain solve particular issues for women, or in contrast, do women have a particular role to play within the ecosystem other than just diversifying it?
Yeah, well, I would say no tech completely solves a problem. It's a piece of the puzzle. So I think there's a lot of potential across many different problems, whether that be, you know, financial inclusion, whether that be bringing transparency to supply chains, right? Blockchain has a piece to play in those very complex problems, and I think not just Web3, but I think women should be at the table in solving all of these problems, because bringing those diverse people helps us actually, you know, tackle those problems in a better way. So I would say not specific to Web3, but women should be at that table, and they should help to really bring those solutions forward.
And one thing I would add, if I may, is that, you know, what they say, a rising tide, you know, rises all boats. And someone actually we interviewed earlier said, you know, it's a huge pie that can still grow. You know, it's not like sort of a zero-sum game, you know? So I guess an opportunity maybe for women entrepreneurs who maybe have missed the boat in other, missed the boat, pun intended, in other industries, to not miss this opportunity.
Yeah, I would say to add on that as well is there's so much opportunities for women in Web3. If we look at, you know, tech in general, there is a huge kind of unbalance of men compared to women. So when we look at Web3, there's scholarships for women to go to conferences. I've gotten a few of those. There are leadership programs for women in Web3. I think there is an opportunity now to really focus and be intentional of bringing women in, and, you know, not having kind of the same ratios that we're seeing in traditional technology. So a lot of opportunities, other industries in general. So a lot of opportunities. You got to just look for them, and don't be afraid to apply, to reach out. A lot of people are willing to help. It's just a matter of going and taking that first step.
And so where can people find you and find Crypto Babes and any of maybe Deloitte's work even?
Yeah, so I would say Crypto Babes, we have Crypto Babes Club on Instagram. We also are on Twitter, same username. For myself, on LinkedIn, Tara David, and happy to connect with women looking to get into Web3.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Tara.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.